courageous, oh man, the courageous are already armed with a weapon. You know what that weapon is? That weapon is their memory. See, it's a weapon that is most essential when fear strikes, because when fear strikes, it wants to bind us to the moment, to the enormity and the magnitude of what is happening in the moment, where you can't see beyond the threat of the moment. And the courageous are well aware, they are inclined, they are attuned to what is happening in that moment, but they never get bound to the moment because they're always able to pull back a little bit and remember. They remember where they've come from. They remember what others don't yet know about them. They know what they've already been brought through. They keep the hills they've taken and the giants they've bested close to them because those memories prepare them for the threat that is ahead. Now, I love this. This is good. I'm going to try to contain myself. No, I'm not. Because what happens next is just so good. Y'all ever wonder how David, I always wonder, what kind of guy was David, and how did David respond to the king? I think he was, a bit annoyed. I don't think he was all prim and proper when Saul called him to the office. Right? I think this is, so David looks at Saul and says, your servant has been keeping sheep. When a lion or bear came and carried off the sheep from the flock, I went after it. I struck it and rescued the sheep from its mouth. And when it turned on me, I seized it by its hair, struck it, and killed it. Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. This uncircumcised Philistine will be like one of them because he has defied the armies of the living God. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine. See, I love this. I love this because in the face of all of these exit ramps, I think it's Saul's discouragement that is the straw that breaks David's back. And then all of a sudden, I think he gets a little bit of swagger to him. Y'all know there's a little bit of courageous swagger, right? Now courageous aren't conceited, but they got a little bit of swagger. They got a little bit of holy swagger. And I think Saul was speaking to David, and David is all like, wait a minute, what? What are you talking about? And then I think David launches in and he's like, what are you talking? You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know where I've been or what I've come through. And you definitely don't know what I've already overcome. You think I'm going to let a little fear get the best of me as though I'm an amateur? While your boy's been up on that hill cultivating a habit of flight, I've been back on the farm cultivating a habit of fight, and I got a little fight in me. See, I've already fought the lion and already slain the bear. I've already chased down my threat, grabbed it by the scruff of the neck, and left it defeated on the battlefield. See, my God has already come to my aid, and he's already stood in my defense. I've already been delivered once from the God, and now he's going to deliver me again. I've already been tested, tried, true, and victorious, and it's going to happen again. And I think y'all need some holy swagger. I think that's the problem. I think you all get in the face of discouraging voices and you drop your shoulders and you hang your head. But I think the courageous walk around with a little swagger because you all know where you've come through. You already know what you've overcome. You already know what other people don't know about you, and that's what you have already risen up and been delivered. And it is time that you start to exercise a little holy swagger, so when those mocking voices start coming at you, you go, you know what? You don't know me. You don't know where I've come through. See, I've already overcome my abuse and slain the beast of my abandonment. I've already overcome cancer and left my addiction bloody on the battlefield. I've already left behind my family dysfunctions and conquered my regrets. I've already chased down and bested my brokenness and been delivered from my sin. God has already come to my side, and the same God who was with me then is with me now and will be with me as I face that threat, and I will be victorious. Y'all need some holy swagger in your step. Facing those threats, don't drop those shoulders. You roll them back, not because of who you are, but because of who's on your side. Because your God, the God that's already helped you overcome, The God that's already gotten you through is the same God now as he was back then. And you got to remember that. You got to keep that in mind. Now you think right there, David's ready. Step out on that battlefield. Here we go. He's got one more ramp. Man, this was tough. This ramp.